It's Fans Corner. Welcome to it, and thank you so much for making time for us. We are back in the Betway Premiership. It's been a while since we met in this corner. Unfortunately, I was not feeling well in the past couple of weeks, so I could not be in front of the camera, and I missed out on some very exciting games, including some games in the CAF Champions League and some games involving my club, Kaizer Chiefs, trying to qualify for the top 8. It is what it is. We missed out on those. We are here now focusing on the two teams that are trying to win the 2024-2025 Betway Premiership. We've just watched Mamelodi Sundowns against Richards Bay FC out at Loftus Versfeld Stadium, and we've also seen Orlando Pirates against Sekhukhune United out at the Orlando Stadium. Mamelodi Sundowns winning their games by 3-0 and getting 3 points, which puts them at 58 points right now. Which already, as it is, it's a very big amount. It might not be. It might just be enough to win the league as it is right now, without the other games, without the remaining games involved. Orlando Pirates lost 1-0 to Sekhukhune United at home. That's the game that I was looking at. It really frustrated me because if Pirates won, there would be, be talking about an exciting finish to the season. Although it still favors even if Pirates would have had won, it would have still been in favor of Mamelodi Sundowns. But now that they've lost, it's just starting to look even easier for Mamelodi Sundowns now. I'll tell you what, Mamelodi Sundowns have made it easier for themselves by making sure that they collect the points when they needed to, and they collected their points. Orlando Pirates, they've made it difficult for themselves because they've lost games when they were really, really in a good position to try and catch up on Mamelodi Sundowns. And by so doing, they've also made it easy for Sundowns at the same time. So it's starting to look much, much easier. It's almost done and dusted, I think, at this point. Remember, this season, teams are playing 28 games per team because of the challenges of Royal AM, which means Sundowns have 5 games to go, having played 23 games, and Sundowns have 5 games to go, and Pirates have 7 games to go. With those 7 games, if you were to give Orlando Pirates all the points, if they were to win all their games, they would get to 67 points, because that's 21 points. 3 times 7 would give them 21 points on top of the 46 points that they have. But Mamelodi Sundowns, they can get to that 67 points with just 3 games from the 5 games that are remaining. Which leads me to my next point. I think Sundowns will probably be officially crowned champions again on the 11th of May, a day after the Nedbank Cup final, because that's the day they play their 3rd game of the 5 remaining games, and that game they will be playing it against Stellenbosch FC. I think they will win that game, and I think they'll be crowned champions, because with the Orlando Pirates, the remaining, before then, Pirates will have 2 games. They'll have a game against Kaizer Chiefs. That's the upcoming game. They also have a game against Golden Arrows. In these 2 games, I don't think Pirates will be able to collect 6 points. So if they fail to collect 6 points, it's Sundowns just have to win. Even as it is, even if Pirates win the next 2 games, collect those 6 points, and Sundowns win the next 3 games, it's still over for Pirates, because Sundowns will get to 67 points, and Pirates can only get to 67 points maximum, and goal difference does not look good for Orlando Pirates. I don't think they can even catch up on the goal difference. So I think the 11th of May will be a big day for Sundowns. They'll probably be crowned champions by then. It could even be before then, but I think the 11th of May is probably going to be the day. So we are going to, that weekend of the 10th and the 11th it's going to be a big weekend in the remaining 2 competitions in the country, because on the 10th we'll be crowning the Nedbank Cup champions between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, and on the 11th I think we'll be crowning Mamelodi Sundowns the champions of the league again, for the 8th consecutive time. It's so funny. I would have really loved for Orlando Pirates to put a bigger challenge to the league this season. Unfortunately, right now it's gone. It's gone. It's done and dusted. Maybe next season we'll have a better challenge from whether from Pirates or from any other team. But I was hoping that this season will be the one. Even if Sundowns win the league, I would have really loved it to go all the way to the last game of the season. But right now they're probably going to win it with 2 games to spare, and that will work in the hands of Mamelodi Sundowns. Actually, it will work much in it's going to be a very good advantage to Mamelodi Sundowns, not just in the league, because by winning the league it's over, there's nothing to discuss there. It also gives them enough time and space to prepare for the Champions League final, because if they win the league on the 11th of May, they don't really have to go hard on the game on the 17th and the 24th. The 24th is the last day of the league. Yeah. Champions League, yeah, I see the dates here. I think they're probably going to change some dates here, because Sundowns are double booked here. There's the game against Chippa on the 24th of May. There's also the Champions League's first leg on the 24th of May. I'm not sure which date is which that is going to be changed there, but obviously it can't both happen at the same time. But I'm saying if they win the league by the 11th of May, then they have enough time. They have about 2 to 3 weeks to really prepare for the Champions League final, which puts them in a very good position to win the Champions League as well. Otherwise, congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns for the 3 points against the Richards Bay. Tough luck to Orlando Pirates for losing against Sekhukhune United. I think we must also get ready to congratulate Mamelodi Sundowns again for winning the league for yet another season. This has been Fans Corner. Thank you for your time. We meet again in the next one. The next one is the Soweto Derby.